Hello everybody, Jeffery Krueger here. First of all, don't ever try this. This is dangerous. Completely dangerous. Don't ever do any of the things I'm showing you here. Okay, I'm going to explain what I'm doing here. I have this piece of steel and I want to grind the exact radius that this end mill made in a cavity to grind the corners off of this piece of steel. To do that, I have this angle radius dresser, and I'm just taking my last little bit of cuts on it, and you can see it's cutting a fillet. Right into that grinding wheel, because there's a diamond on the end of that. Okay, my cut is complete, and I'll show you how normally I'd never turn the wheel off, but what I did was, like I said, I want to cut these corners off of this piece of steel. Then when I get the shapes and everything in that steel and heat treated, I'm going to regrind it again. But I want the exact fillet cut in this wheel that this end mill made, and this is a resharpened end mill or whatever end mill you use. How I arrive at getting the exact fillet cut into this wheel, so when I grind these corners it fits exactly in the pocket that I want to drop that piece of steel in. I have this angle radius dresser here. This here needs to swing exactly the same swing as the cutter or whatever I measure my radius on my pocket that I got. We have very good digital calipers, but use a micrometer. You measure your end mill, which I did, which was 360 thousandths of an inch. Half of that is 180 thousandths. I've used this angle radius dresser for over 25 years, and my center of swing on here, so everything works out right, is 633 thousandths. So what I simply did was I simply take it out here like this, and this is how I set it. I take this and I loosen up the set screw here, and then I have gauge blocks, and everything's clean, which it isn't now because I dressed everything, but I loosen that, and the gauge blocks are set at 813 thousandths. As long as there isn't a dent in the magnet or you have a surface plate, there's no chip in the surface plate, you can loosen it up, and you bring the diamond down until it just touches the surface, and then you tighten it on the front, then you take it off, and you slip it back in your angle radius dresser, and you're all set for that swing of cutting this fillet. Now if you want to make a radius on the wheel, then you have to subtract from 633 so that the diamond will swing a nice radius instead of cutting a fillet like you just saw here. Another thing is there's veneer reading on this radius dresser, so I have it set at 90 and 0. Another thing is if you want to do real accurate angle dressing on your wheel, even though this is veneer reading, what I usually do is I set my angle on a sign plate, and whatever angle I want, indicate this in 0. And then when I put it on the magnet here and I use it on a wheel and the grinder, then I have a really accurate angle that's a little bit better than just this veneer reading. So there's some basics there on this angle radius dresser, which I really enjoy. It has a hole you can kind of look through and use the lens to see real fine work. But anyways, I just needed to dress this wheel, and I'll probably redress it now because I shut the wheel off. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't ever try this. So have a great day, everybody.